Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So I actually just got back from a trip to Oklahoma City. As of editing this video, I just got back yesterday. So I wanted to get this video all edited and uploaded for you guys to see. It's really interesting that I took a trip to Oklahoma because everyone that I talked to said that they don't know anyone from Oklahoma and they don't know anyone who's been to Oklahoma. So I guess it's just not a thing for people on the East Coast to visit Oklahoma, but I'm really glad I did because I loved the city. It was not as flat and in the middle of nowhere as everyone says it is. So right here, this is the Omni Oklahoma City Hotel. It was a super fancy hotel and I loved it. I was only there for 4 days, including the day that I got there and the day that I left. So technically I was only there for 2 full days. And I think that was really enough time to explore Oklahoma City because there really isn't much there. The biggest thing is just a bunch of museums. So if you're into museums, then I really recommend you check out this city. So this is our hotel room, and I think this is probably the fanciest hotel room I've ever stayed at. The shower was probably the coolest part. And also the bed at this hotel was probably the most comfortable bed I had ever slept on. Like, I just did not want to get out of bed. So this is the Charleston restaurant that we ate at the day that we got in. We went there for dinner and it was really good. And this is the water taxi that they had at Bricktown. It kind of reminded me of the gondolas in Italy. And this is the nighttime view of the city from our hotel room. And then the next day, I went to go explore more of the city, and this is probably the nicer part of Oklahoma City. There were some areas that I was walking that weren't so nice, but this part was really, really developed, and I really liked it. This is the Oklahoma City Memorial and Museum, and this museum just explained all about the Oklahoma bombing back in 1995, and this was actually the #1 place to visit in Oklahoma City. So I was like, I have to go there. So it was a $15 admission for an adult, so not too bad, and it was a really big museum, so I definitely recommend you check it out if you're ever in the city. And this is the actual memorial. And then this is just a fence of gifts and teddy bears and notes that people have left for the victims of the Oklahoma bombing. After I visited the memorial and museum, I decided to explore more of the city. So this is the video that I took because I thought that this area of the city looked really pretty. And then I made my way over to Scissortail Park, and it was a really, really pretty park. This is the Oklahoma City Convention Center. The next day I decided to stop at Myriad Botanical Garden. It was really close to the hotel we were staying at. And this is Midtown, Oklahoma City, where I stopped to get some lunch. This is the Oklahoma Contemporary Arts Center. It was free, but it was really small. You could probably visit this whole, I guess, museum, if you want to call it that, in 15 minutes. And then the last night that I was in Oklahoma, I went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner, which you could see right here. This was actually my first time ever eating at Texas Roadhouse, but it was really good. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me on my trip to Oklahoma City. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you'll never miss a video if you're notified. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.